Take the world of Rick and Morty, put it in VR, and have the combination of job simulator controls. Man, that is the perfect VR cocktail. I decided to purchase this title for the PlayStation VR, and the only way to play it is with the PlayStation Move controllers. Even though you're going to be in a stationary spot for the most part of this game, you will be bending over and moving around quite a bit, but not intensely, so I'm going to rate this game as moderate. The control scheme and tracking is spot on, and you'll be able to pick up objects that you're actually looking at it without any issues. Other objects that are kind of out of your reach, they kind of giving you this little Mr. Meeskies guy, and you can just throw him and pick him up and tear off his goggles and blow him up. A little spice to it, a little bit mean, but I definitely like it, and it does the job very well. For the graphics, it is spot on for Rick and Morty's world. I mean, the art style is done perfectly, and I have no gripes or complaints, and it runs very smooth on the PlayStation VR, and I'm sure it even runs better on the PC. Where this game truly shines is the voice acting.
Clone Morty, you're finally back from your little bathroom adventure.
It is fantastic. It is absolutely great because you get exactly what you would get from cartoons right in the game. That I have to give it an award, games made for fans. It wasn't just the voice acting that did great for the fans, it was every single item had a reference to an episode or two. Every time I open up a single drawer or do a certain task, it just reminded me of a different part of a season or this really funny part that I would just laugh at because it was just a really good joke. This is great and all, and I definitely liked it, but what I really wanted to do was go on an adventure with Rick and Morty, being like one of their extra sidekicks. I would have been Mr. Poopy Butthole just to go on an adventure with them. Instead, you're this clone, taking orders from Rick and Morty just to do menial chores around the house. At least you're not Jerry, but you're still not in the Cool Boys Club. And that actually leads me up to my next award, not in the Cool Club. You'll spend most of the time cleaning up the house or doing some other crazy tasks that Morty has to do, but you're assigned to do it since you are his clone. Once in a while, you are summoned to help out Rick and Morty because they're stuck in a pickle. I said pickle, but anyway, you are asked to aid them in their adventure, and they basically abandon you or just let you to die, which is pretty messed up and funny. A better user experience would have been, where Rick and Morty gives you a call, you go ahead and help them out in their adventure, and they bring you along for the ride to the end of their adventure, then drop you off. Unfortunately, that goes up against Rick's personality, so he would actually leave you on the planet to defend for himself because for him, hey, it's another Morty that I killed for absolutely free, and it's not my Morty. Even with the glaring issues with the storyline, I definitely love playing this game. And also I need to point out that I am a fan of Rick and Morty, so yes, even the Szechuan sauce incidents that happened, I still love the show. My final verdict is it's definitely worth the buy, especially if you're a Rick and Morty fan. If you're not familiar with the show or never even heard of Rick and Morty, I highly suggest to first download the PlayStation VR demo disc so you can play Job Simulator. If you like that, then watch 1 or 2 episodes of Rick and Morty, and if you really do like it, watch the rest of the seasons, then play this game. If you don't like the show, then you could also buy Job Simulator, but if you don't like Job Simulator, then you don't have to buy both, and I just saved you $45. I really enjoy this game, and I can't wait to play more like it, so anyway, join me on the next one. Until then, see ya.